OK， 我们现在继续啊，看一下有没有任务。小心合作，在这个亭子这个地方有一个任务。先给大家把这个话说完。
You're back. Wonderful. I get flashes of inspiration whenever we chat.
Really? That's good, right?
Oh, yes. You know, my mentor had strong feelings about inspiration and the gathering thereof. Inspiration must be seized, Matthias, she'd say. Grab it by the throat and don't let go. Well, she didn't actually say throat, but something else. Phyla Ray had no time for propriety.
Phyla Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Smiled? Melted her heart with urchin-y charm?
Charm? Not me, not at that age. I was all knees and teeth. I didn't have many options. Thievery it was. And she had a case of very shiny things. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
I'd have jumped at the chance. Why didn't you?
I didn't trust her.
What changed your mind?
She sat with me and explained the relics. She told me I could be an arcanist. She was kind. No one had been kind to me in years. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Damn, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later.
OK。
Princess Zim. So many stories.
让我们去接下一个任务。
Yeah. Something like that.
All accidents are preventable. Anyone who says otherwise is ignorant and
Freelancer, you're back. Okay.
Nice to see you too, Bryn.
This might actually be a good thing.
Might?
A few beacons have gone quiet in the wilderness and we're short-handed. Those beacons are vital to my work here. If they're broken...
So I should go fix your beacons.
Ah, perfect. I'm so glad you offered.
My pleasure.
Good, good. I'll talk to you in the field.
No problem.
OK， 我们接着他的任务，小心合作。我们要开始这个小心合作的任务。我们装备就先不换，就之前那一套。OK， 我们开始了。
Freelancer. Right here. Again. Hi. The Sentinels don't have the resources right now to fix these beacons, so... appreciate it.
Things went so smoothly last time we worked together. How could I say no?
Funny. That's funny. I'm sending you the direct route now.
So, tell me more about these beacons.
Obviously, they help us monitor scar activity. Preparedness is key, but they're also useful for those arcanists we're constantly saving.
How so?
The scars are always cornering them.
No, I mean, how do the arcanists use the beacons?
Oh, right. The beacons collect information on the scars. Movement patterns, other science things, I guess.
.没有了吗？
Here's the first beacon to repair.
我一点怪就刷过来了，是吧？哎，怎么套回去了？
I've got a signal freelancer.
One day you'll stop sounding so surprised when I get things done.
Will I though?
Okay. Send me the next location.
One thing about the next beacon.
Yes?
It's in the middle of an established scar camp.
Sounds like a fun challenge.
还有没有东西？没有了。医生的日记，我快撑不下去了。没有安提恩的补给，战士们不停倒下，我却帮不上忙。不知道这是不是我的错？我一直告诉自己，这股力量、压力却还在我的肩膀上，我只能往伤口上倒些酒，避免感染。但形势如果不好转，要塞可能不会有人留守了。
So what did the Arcanists do with that information?
From the beacons?
Yeah,
They're trying to figure out what sparks, where they come from.
interesting.
Probably.
哇，这还有一个塔。
This is the place. Time to do what you do best.
Flatterer.
击败创痕。有一点拖沓，让我飞一下，我过去干掉他。
How's it coming?
Little busy.
That sure is a lot of scars.
I did notice.
我是点错了。
Oh, I wish these scars would buzz off.
Seriously?
还有没有敌人？这有敌人。
The area is secure.
I expected no less. Now, onto the beacon. dead scars in the area.
Go figure.
There's just one damaged beacon left, Freelancer.
All over it.
The last beacon you need to repair is here, Freelancer.
哇，这个地形有一点可怕。
Activated.
Signal acquired. Job well done, Freelancer.
Was that a compliment?
Wait, there's something.
What is it?
Now the beacons are active, I'm reading a massive scar presence nearby. While you're out there?
Say no more.
却被自由战士击败，被后者稳定的遗迹至今未再有活跃过。
How do we miss these scars?
Must be screwing our controls. With the beacons down, we have no way of knowing.
Good thing we fixed that.
Yes, this was very, helpful.
Was that so hard?
Ah, scars ahead!
There's Arcanist machinery everywhere, Bryn. What's going on?
这地方我不来过吗？
But these are definitely the scars on my readings. Deal with them now, talk later.
Oh, 啊，我在这个地方打过2个野兽，但是没有打过创痕。
Okay, there's more now.
Whoa! Hey, yes, there sure are. Why are you stealing Arcanist equipment?
They can't hear you, but I appreciate the effort.
is that?
A relic went volatile.
碎片在哪里？在这儿。
Fragment down.
Got a few fragments back.
Good. Not bad. Good more stars. That's a fragment back.
在哪儿呢？
The relic's gone silent.
Take care of these stars.
好了吧？你们？
It's done.
Wow, that was a lot. But you did it!
It's what I do.
Tag this equipment for Sentinel recovery. Please.
There. Tagged one of the relics hooked up to Arcanist machinery for pickup.
What are the scars doing with all this? I'll see you back at the fort, Freelancer. Thank you.
Oh yeah！ 任务结束前我还干了一个。哇，全是蓝装耶，可以升级一下了。
to work.
差不多21集。这些都不要了。看14集，本身这个护照恢复不是很厉害。OK， 这两个拿下来，19。这些都没有用啊。行，169，这个等级我还是比较满意的。这个东西，载渡者是巴斯参的血脉，它能够被用来短距离运输人民资源和重要的供应，或在荒野中进行长久的探险。可以容纳4架标枪机甲。
Do I smell Manticore?
I'm sure you do. You should try it sometime.
Regretfully, I have. I've been looking for you, freelancer.
Why does it feel like you want something?
Because I do.
Do you ever get tired of being a spy?
Sometimes, but what's truly tiring is being called a spy.
So if you're not a spy, then what are you?
I'm an intelligence agent. Now that I've answered your question, I've got one for you. Tell me what happened in the Heart of Rage.
Anything specific?
You went in with some of the finest Bastion freelancers. Why didn't they make it back?
It was chaos. Your guess is as good as mine.
Every other survivor was physically injured or psychologically scarred.
I was lucky.
Then you barely caught your breath before you started picking up contracts again.
Yeah. So
why weren't you damaged?
你说我很厉害。
I'm fast, and I'm good at dodging.
That's kind of general.
I mean, I'm hard to hit. I'm elusive, and that's probably what kept me alive. Sorry if you were looking for something deeper.
That's all right. So why go back to work so quickly?
So I wouldn't have to think about what happened. It may have appeared cold, but jumping back into freelancing was the only way I knew to heal myself.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, right.
I may not be a Lancer, but I've been in this fight a long time. I've lost friends too.
So are you damaged?
Probably.
You hide it well.
I work for Corvus. It's part of the job.
I get it.
I know this wasn't easy. Next time we'll talk about something else.
Sure, we'll sit down and have a nice chat.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
What are we up to today?
看一下地图，好像没有什么任务了。咦，没有任务了，都是对话，都是对话，是不是这些是我还没有探明的地方？
You're a merchant. What are you selling?
You're a freelancer, right?
What gave me away?
The freelancer logo.
I was... Never mind. Do you need something?
What does it cost to contract you?
It changes depending on the ask.
My grain supplier put his business on hold until he can resolve some sort of family argument.
That's a little out of the freelancer purview, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
What's going on exactly?
It's my business. My parents are gone, and it's just me now. I'm Mora, by the way. I sell fruits, vegetables, but most of my sales were in grains. Bakeries.
But now your supplier stopped shipping grain because of his family argument?
Right. But I have a solution. At least, I think I have a solution.
What's that?
A farm. An inside farm. Self-sustainable, indoor farming. You'd never have to go outside the walls. I figured out a way. I did. I built a prototype. Just one seed. But it's sprouting.
Sounds like it would solve your problem. You should make one.
I would, but I don't have the resources. I need support. Financial support.
You might still find the opportunity. Maybe fruit sales will pick up.
Maybe. Still. Thank you for listening. You were very kind to a stranger.
Well, that's the freelancer way, mostly.
It was good to meet you. And if you ever do need fruit...
I know where to find you.
The relic was silenced, but he was gone. They say he was ripped from this place.
Oh, that Colossus is a beast, huh? No messing around in that thing. Hey, buddy. You're getting it done out there.
You saying that in general, or...?
Owen's quick to brag. Not that you haven't earned it, right?
I couldn't do this without Owen.
Keep it up and they'll be talking about us all over Bastion. You're raising our name. We're getting more offers. I've started color-coding the ledgers. It's beautiful.
What about you? Any exciting jobs? Besides paperwork?
Remember that arcane vault job my buddies and I took?
How'd it go?
We fly out there and my cipher picks up the vault's location. But it's locked. My buddies and I split up to find the tuning points that will crack it. There's grabbits hopping around. Nice and quiet.
Those jobs are good too.
This isn't one of them. We popped the vault open, but we've attracted Wolven. No problem. We have what we came for. Just take off, right? My one buddy, his kid's sister loves that radio show about the crime fighting Grabbit, Detective Hops Mysteries. He's going on that we can't let Hops die, what'll he tell the kid, and I can't say I'm not with him. Next thing you know, I'm booking it with a Grabbit in my arms while the other two are flying back to the Arcanist.
Now that's one to remember.
Wouldn't have done it without your tie-breaking vote.
Something tells me the job would have been interesting either way.
You never know, eh?
I guess not. See you around, Jack.
OK， 我们看一下这个每日试炼、每周、每日世界活动，获得攻击，据点战。没有了吧？这怎么没有任务了？现在动态消息，宝库，哇，全都是对话。
are the chances that Matthias will spend his time writing a paper now?
That Matthias got his book, I hear.
那么这一期这个可能就比较 chill 了，就是没什么特别的事情，我们就走来走去。哎，它这还是有一个任务的，我看，在这儿，一项简单的工作。那我们下次再接吧。我们再给一个人说话，我们这次就关掉。
Good. Come to pay your respects at last?
I guess I have.
My name is Zara Toll, but you may call me Madam Chronicler. Everyone does.
Okay, Madam Chronicler.
You do know that I'm your cipher's point of reference, that I provide information via amplifier for your library.
Actually, I wasn't aware that was a thing.
That's curious. It's fairly common knowledge. Oh, maybe you have amnesia.
I don't have amnesia.
Did you rattle your head or inhale some toxic spores?
Not enough to give me amnesia.
If you say so, my dear. But what news? Anything to report from your travels?
I saw some unusual Shaper ruins where waterfalls were flowing up.
My goodness, I hope that was archived by your cipher, Ewan.
Do you mean Owen?
That's what I said. Or did I? Pardon me, a chronicler's mind is easily overfilled. But as my esteemed mentor Negandel used to say, the occasional confusion is a cipher's burden.
Maybe you have amnesia.
You're jovial, but most freelancers are. Maybe too much.
Not sure I follow.
I talk to cities and ciphers far and wide. They all say the same thing. Freelancers have lost their way.
I haven't lost my way.
And I'm glad for that. You know, you'd be a wonderful sentinel.
And just stand guard all day?
Food for thought. Which brings me to my duty. A chronicler must pass along collected knowledge, that humanity may build upon its learnings.
Learnings? Oh, you mean reading.
What would you enjoy? Hard news or something more escapist?
Hard news.
News, please. Good to know what's going on.
I must agree, especially in these trying times. May you learn that all may learn, that all may grow.
Thank you. Catch you later, Madam Chronicler.
Catch me? What am I? Grab it. Good day.
OK， 我们这期就到此为止吧。虽然有些短，但是就有很多的对话，我们需要推进一下。
I hate puddles.
Hello, Berndal. How's the fort maintenance game?
It's challenging. People continue to ignore glaring safety issues. It's only a matter of time until someone is seriously injured.
Come on. Is it really that bad?
We have a cable problem. There are electrical cords and ropes strewn about all over the fort. This is a serious tripping hazard.
Really?
A mechanic tripped in the forge area yesterday and broke her thumb. That accident was 100% preventable.
Really? How are you going to stop people from tripping?
I will implement a bylaw that requires people to properly bundle or store all loose rope and cable.
You want to make loose cords illegal?
Yes. And standing water.
Standing water? You mean puddles?
Standing water is a breeding ground for insects and should be cleared within a reasonable time after a rainfall. Puddles not only get your feet wet, they're another tripping hazard.
How will you bring in the bylaw?
I have a petition I expect you to sign.
Sure. I'll help make the fort a safer place.
Thank you, freelancer. This fort needs a good safety policy, and people like you will help make that happen.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping the bylaw will help people appreciate the dangers of loose cable and standing water.
Me too, Berndal.
They will, eventually. Did you know we're refurbishing the fountain?
That must be difficult.
It is. I'm very busy. That's why I need to cut this short. Goodbye.
OK， 到此为止，拜拜。